Chapter 25. The corporate world was ever-changing. The rise and fall of families happened in the blink of an eye, so it was impossible for any family to remain one of the four prominent families forever. Therefore, the four prominent families of Yeringham were nothing but a term for the convenience of the gossip-mongers. They were only meant to describe the four wealthiest families of the current time. Do you know which four families they are? I heard that the outstanding young heirs and heiresses of those families will be joining the banquet this time. Rosalind was 30 years old, and she was a beautiful and mature woman. Yet, she was fawning over men like she was an 18-year-old girl. I only know about the Quillen family, Emmanuel replied honestly. He was only a gynecologist who had just retired from the army. How could he possibly know everything about the corporate world? He only knew about the Quillen family because that family had remained the wealthiest family in Yeringham for 10 years. You dummy. The rest of the four prominent families are the Verkade family, the Zielinski family, and the Lenore family. Rosalind poked Emmanuel's head. Remember this, my employer is the daughter of the Lenore family, and she's the one who gave me the invitation. Oh, I see. Emmanuel nodded. He had seen his sister's supposed employer by chance before. She was a woman in her early 20s named Claudette Lenore. Although she came from a prestigious family, she had chosen to work her way up from the bottom of the ladder after her graduation. However, the position she was in was not her actual position. She was only starting from the basics to familiarize herself with the company. Everyone in the office knew that she was the heiress of the company. Back then, she had some gynecological problems which she had trouble seeking doctors for, so Rosalind recommended she visit Emmanuel. Emmanuel did not know why she had actually gone to him instead, but regardless of everything, he cured her. Back then, Emmanuel had expressionlessly asked her to take off her pants. Claudette had been embarrassed, but Emmanuel was unfazed. In fact, he could barely remember her because he had seen too many women's bodies. Is that your only response? At least pretend to be jealous. Rosalind grumbled, displeased with her brother's reaction. Her employer was young and rich, and that was something many people strived for and dreamed of. Still hearing nothing from Emmanuel, Rosalind shot him a glare before crying out, "Oh, your wife is called Mackenzie Quillen, right? Could it be that she's the daughter of the Quillen family? How could people of their status know many details about the wealthiest families? They could only make guesses." Emmanuel shook his head in amusement right away, however. How could that be? She's worlds apart from them. The Quillen family was the richest family in Yeringham. If Mackenzie was the daughter of the Quillen family, she would have a net worth of more than tens of billions. How could she possibly be living in a house of 200 square meters? Even though it was still a big house, it was nowhere near as luxurious as the houses that the tycoons lived in. But I hear that the daughter of the Quillen family is also 27 years old. Apparently, she doesn't like men, she likes women. Rosalind trailed off, finally registering what she was talking about. How could her sister-in-law be a lesbian if she had married her brother? Furthermore, Emmanuel told her that he had been previously dating his wife for many years. If the daughter of the Quillen family had been dating a man for so many years, the media would have caught wind of it a long time ago, and there wouldn't be any rumors about her sexuality. Emmanuel was amused at how easily his sister was persuaded. He did not even need to explain anything else to her. Even though Terence Group was the Quillen family's business, he was certain that it was nothing but a coincidence that his wife had the family name of Quillen. After all, even Daniel Quillen, the prime architect of higher algebraic K-theory, also had the family name of Quillen. It was not as if all Quillens were mathematicians. That was simply impossible. However, what he did not know was that Mackenzie was currently in a Bentley, heading toward the location of the banquet at Regal Hotel. The truth was that the banquet that night was a celebratory dinner for her aunt's promotion to Yeringham's deputy mayor. Besides Terence, there were no other men in the Quillen family. However, all of the women in the Quillen family were capable individuals who were either the top dog in the corporate world or influential figures in the political world. Mackenzie did not like being in crowded places, and she rarely attended social events like these. However, the Quillen women were always supportive of each other. For the sake of her aunt, she had to be there.